What topics do I have written down? If I wrote any more down.
I still have 6. So if we need to,
I
I
didn't
got a
write.
bunch.
Yeah, I did not write any more down. What's bad is I think about them like when I'm at work and I can't pull out my phone to write them down, and then I completely forget them the second break happens, and I'm able to write them down.
That's when you need a knife. Curve into your skin. You won't forget the scars.
Oh, fair point. Fair point. I'll always have the idea on me. It's perfect.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh,
Well, hold on. I didn't knife the ideas into my arm, but there's one morning where I was listening to a podcast and I had like 2 different ideas. It's like,
yeah.
oh, there's this idea for something and there's this idea for the podcast, and both of them were gone. It was like, oh, I'm off work in like 45 minutes. I'll remember that. No, in fact, I didn't remember that. Do you have a topic you want to start with? I know you've been itching for. Oh wait, we have an intro.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh fuck, what is the intro?
I have no clue.
We go for 2 weeks and it's welcome to the Baitcast. My name is Aaron.
My name is Talon.
That is probably the worst cold open I think we're ever gonna do. I think that intro
at least be better than that every time from now on.
It will. That intro was like a whole topic on its own.
Oh, how perfect.
5 minutes to talk about random shit. I guess I'll start with like a thanks to the people that are listening to the podcast consistently.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. I think it's not a big accomplishment compared to, others, but we have like 6 listens an episode so far.
Oh, snap.
Which is pretty good. So, yeah, I was going to say that before we did the intro, but then I forgot and I decided to do the intro. So, yeah, listeners are listening, and that is awesome. It is great to have any consistency.
They love being baited by us.
Yeah. There are junior baiters. They'll become masters someday. So.
One day.
All right. You got any topics?
Yeah. As we all know, people like to use studio lights in their recording setup. But realistically, why do you need to spend hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on studio lights when you can just set your monitor to a pure white screen? Look up the color white, click full screen on that bitch. You're ready to go.
It's true. I got $200 worth of studio lights here.
Useless.
Very good quality, and I'm not using them. I am not using them at all. I mean, that's what Drew did for the early days. I think I did the same thing. When we were first doing YouTube with face cams and stuff.
Didn't you guys get like relatively big doing that?
Yeah. We started with 2 really shitty webcams. Like, I think mine did 1080p, but it couldn't zoom at all. So it was like, I had to like, if I wanted to be like kind of close, I had to be close to my webcam. It was really bad.
Right up there.
Yeah. And I couldn't zoom or change the ISO or the white balance or nothing. It was just it was a cheap like $20 webcam. And it was for when I was doing webcam videos on my single channel when I was doing solo stuff way back in the day. So webcams from like 2018. So we were both using something like that. I think his is only 720p though. So his was a worse quality than mine. And yeah, we didn't have any lighting. So we just we both had extra monitors. So we'd both just look up white. Pull up white pictures and websites and just use that, and it worked great.
See, it worked.
We did that.
They got subscribers, they got views.
Yeah, we did that for many months. You can definitely tell in the videos when we both got actual lighting because it was smoother, but
it was worse quality.
Yeah. I love the harshness of my monitors. It really shows, my chiseled jawline, and I don't know. Oh, it's really reflective on my glasses. I mean, if I looked up porn right now, you'd probably. What is a porn website?
What is a porn website?
Well, I can't go to Pornhub. It's banned in Florida.
Wait, what? Actually?
Yeah.
What? I gotta look this up.
It's banned in a lot of the southern states because they don't want kids going on there.
Well, that's why they have the little prompt that says, "Are you 18 or older?"
Yeah, because that works so well. I'm sure that stopped us when we were kids.
Nope, never. I mean, yes, definitely stopped me. That for sure.
I'm on an unnamed porn site. Do you see it in my glasses?
It's banned in 24 states and 3 countries.
All the names of like all the titles of these videos are censored. Why are they censored?
Because they're sensitive topics. I don't know.
Are all of these safe for work?
That's crazy.
I-
What? A porn website being safe for work?
I mean, this one I'm looking at has a censored title, and it's just a chick sitting on a couch between two guys, and they're just talking. They're just talking.
They're baiting people.
Yeah, yeah. They're baiting people to click. This one is just a clock on the floor, and then a
What?
girl walks in a room, like a goth chick walks into a room, and that's it. I'm not watching these, so I don't know if that's. It's a 30-minute video, and that's all like is shown. Is a clock and a chick walking into a room? Am I missing something?
I think you have to click on it now.
I'm clicking on it. Oh, yeah, age verification needed.
So verify your age, Aaron. Just do it.
Selfie. I'm not giving you a selfie.
What, you don't want to show them your pretty locks?
No. Next thing I know, I'm gonna be on one of their videos of like something. I don't know. Top 5 hottest guys that signed up for porn website this month. No.
They're gonna put you on one of the ads.
Yeah.
Be like, come, we have this.
Guys like this coming now. You like my drink? It's full of 2 liters.
Oh, fucking 2-liter of Sam's
Dude.
Cola.
I love being an adult moved out on my own. I can't get judged by my parents. To be fair,
whole 2 liters.
So I don't go through one of these a day. It's like these last me like a week or so or longer.
Sure, bud.
So
whatever.
I'm not going. Well, yeah, because I don't take it with me when I go to work. I get soda when I go to work.
Whole 2-liter at work. Whole
No.
2-liter for home.
Sometimes only a 1 liter. But no, I don't go through a 2 liter in less than a week.
Makes sense.
I just sip on it, and then like when I'm here, it's just I have a habit of not drinking anything for long periods of time. It's probably really bad for you.
That sounds like a bad habit.
But I mean, I drink a fair bit of water at work. What were we talking about? Oh, lighting, white monitors. Yeah,
we got hella off topic.
Yeah, I mean, it works great. For the listeners, I guess we should clarify. We don't do video because we're not a visual based podcast. Hey, Netflix. Beavis and Butthead is coming to Netflix on the 16th?
What?
Wow. Someone heard that on our podcast and is like, they're either, what the fuck is that? Or, oh my God, no way. And now they're going to go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anyway, we don't do visual stuff on our podcast because it's useless for our podcast. There's no reason to do visual components for a purely verbal podcast. The day we start doing video based topics, I guess we'll do video. But that'll probably be in 2 weeks to 500 years.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, but we have our webcams on. I don't know. It's, I guess, better than looking at a black screen.
It is. It's more fun, more engaging for us.
So I have studio lights. I have 4 of them. I have 2 of them have reflective umbrellas to help with like harsher lighting to just give lighting out, and I have 2 with distortion filters on them. I don't remember what they're actually called, but they're like distortion filters where they smooth out the lighting
to make it look pretty.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 of them just make it to where everything's bright, and then 2 of them make it to where everything's like smoother, more gradient, not as harsh looking. Very nice lights. When I was doing YouTube on a more professional level, they worked awesome. They made stuff look good. If only I knew how to frame my webcam properly. It got better later on when I got a new desk. But part of the problem was, you know, those like old roll top desks where it's like you have your desk and it like has a roll top that goes down and there's like a shelf component on the top and the back. I used that for many years. So in the early videos, when you see like the camera's like 5 miles away, that's what it's on. Because of monitors, so my desk, you know, where my whoa, holy shit. Where my mouse and keyboard are, was where the roll top was. And then on the shelf above is where my monitors were. So if I look straight ahead, I was basically looking at the feet of my monitors.
So you have to fucking look up?
Yeah, so I had to look up.
You got games on your phone?
Yeah, which I guess is why I had neck problems during that time. Because like my neck would spasm occasionally. And neck spasms, oh my God, do they suck. Because it feels like it's burning. Like you have like lava on your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasts for way too long. And I'd get that constantly. And I guess it's from looking up. Because I used to get that in middle school too, in high school. Because I had like, you know, the Justin Bieber emo cut or whatever. I got it before Justin Bieber was popular. All right, I had that for
I don't
many
believe him. Don't believe
before
him.
Bieber.
Don't trust him.
And I wasn't emo either. Was it was a funny thing. It's just it was just a popular like 2000s 2010s haircut. So that's what I kind of had for my hair. So I'd have to like, swoop it on my face with like a head flick. So I did that a lot and that caused issues with neck spasm as well. So, yeah, don't do either of those. But the framing of my webcam was so bad because of course I had the original one that couldn't zoom in. So, legit you could see like from my head to like my belt. And then you could see so fucking wide. You could basically see my entire office.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And it was real
Oh.
bad. Then we moved to an Elgato. I was able to zoom in. It got a little bit better, but the problem was I was still like way down here, so the webcam was like looking down at me,
Yeah,
which is really bad.
that's a little weird.
Yeah. And then I eventually got my really nice standing desk, which I miss dearly. But I was able to get that to like level properly when I sit down, level properly when I stand up. And I think the first video that had that was the City Skylines video. So you can actually see in that webcam, it's like it shows, from like my sternum maybe to my head, but it's a lot more focused on me rather than like, hey, here's a
Your
guy in a
whole
room.
office.
Yeah. Because I mean, it was kind of nice to have some of the stuff in the background. Like you'd see my drum set, you could see my guitars, my bass guitar. You could see my really ghetto setup for how I had my microphone. So those like living room dining trays.
Oh God, yeah.
I had one of those. I basically stole it from my family for like a couple of years because we had 4. We only had 3 because of me. So I had it in my office to hold my microphone up because I couldn't clamp it on the rolling desk because the rolling desk is like however thick, and
Mm-hmm.
the scissor arm that I had originally was only like yay thick and it wouldn't clamp on. So I'm like, okay, well I gotta get something thinner. So I grabbed one of those. So off to the left, and you can see it in a couple of videos, is that folding table where my scissor arm is coming from.
A fucking folding table next to your actual desk.
Yeah. And this is the best setup I had before like my
That was
finalized studio.
the best setup.
Yeah, before my finalized like
Oh,
standing
okay.
desk studio, that was the best I ever had it. And every like you remember how I told you about my first time recording YouTube?
Yeah.
And I was on the camera was on boxes recording the screen. It didn't get better for years. It got better in 2020. All right? From the era of
Wait.
2014 to 2020, I had the most ghetto setup, and I could have upgraded at any time. My parents offered. I could have went out and bought it myself with my money. Whatever. I had so many options to upgrade it. Never did. I was like, it works fine. Why?
The viewers like it.
No. In fact, oh no, it wasn't even just my microphone that was on my left table. It was a third monitor. I had this 4.3 monitor from 2003 or like 2005 or something like that. And it only had a VGA port. It didn't have
What?
HDMI. It didn't have display. It didn't have even DVI-D. It had VGA. So I had to use VGA, which was not on my on my graphics cards, which meant I had to plug that in to my motherboard. I had to let my CPU do graphics integration. So
My God.
yeah, and that was my Discord monitor, and it was great. And then I dented it. I think I shot it with an airsoft gun.
What?
I don't remember. I think I shot it with an airsoft
with
gun.
an airsoft gun.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm fairly certain. I don't know. I wish I still had the monitor. Honestly, the monitor might be at home in my closet, or I got rid of
All
it.
right, I'm not gonna break in. Tell me where you live.
I don't know if I got rid of it or not. I want to say I did because I have no reason to use it. I don't know if my current computer has VGA.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I know my graphics card doesn't, but my motherboard, I have to now go under my desk and find out. Yeah, I ended up stop using it because I needed to like if the monitor is, let's just say, 7 inches wide, about 2 inches of that monitor were useless. So I was on Discord. That was my Discord monitor because to my left it was small. I didn't need Discord to have a whole 16:9 monitor.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll use the 4.3 monitor, whatever. I couldn't see my server list at all because of because when I shot it with the BB, it took out that entire 2 inches on the left side. So all my servers I couldn't see. So I had to like full screen the Discord. Hold on. All my monitors went black for a second, and now my right monitor is missing.
I saw that.
Oh no, why?
Technical difficulties, everyone?
This is a thing that it does sometimes, and it pisses me off. I think the HDMI is bad or something.
Probably.
There we go. Okay, there. Where did my white thing go?
See? He's using the white monitors instead of the studio lights that he said he had because it's better.
Yeah. Back to ghetto of doing YouTube. Man, it's a whole era, right? It's segregated into eras. So I guess I'll start from after I stopped doing console gaming videos, because I did console gaming videos until about 2016, I want to say. I mean, I still did them up until 2016. So when I stopped, but I started doing more PC stuff in about, I want to say 2015, 2016. In 2015, I want to say, and again, it's hard to know because a lot of this is gone. I don't have the original footages anymore. I don't have the original videos, and that channel is gone. It's just full gone. So I can't really look. I just have to remember based on like what I was watching at the time, if I was in school, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure 2015 is when I started doing more PC stuff, and of course, it's Minecraft for the most part. I did 1 or 2 episodes of Stranded Deep as well. I think an episode of Subnautica, a couple episodes of 7 Days to Die. It was funny. I actually had fan art for 7 Days to Die, which is wild because again,
that is pretty wild.
like I was 12. So, but I was doing some more variety content at that time, and I was doing actual screen recording, not like taking a camera and recording my laptop monitor. I did that a couple times, but then I got Bandicam because it's before OBS was the standard. OBS, I don't even know if it existed in 2015. I don't know.
I don't think it did.
During that time, everyone used Fraps or Bandicam. To use Fraps, you'd need like a high-end computer because Fraps is fucking blue. That thing was so laggy. It ate up all your computer hardware. It was awful. Bandicam was better, but like odd still. Because, OBS is like you said for recording. You don't even have to look at OBS and it records properly.
Yeah.
Bandicam doesn't do that. You have kind of like, I think 2 or 3 options. And I've not used Bandicam in 6 years or something like that now. But it was like you could set your window that you want to record in. So you'd like make it. It's like this little window on your screen, and you'd size it to be basically your entire monitor. If you want to, you could like do 2 monitors. I didn't have 2 monitors. I was not rich. I was poor, right? So, and then you could record like your entire screen, but in any way, you had to see something about that Bandicam at all times. So you'd miss out on something in your screen. It wouldn't record that part of the Bandicam. You wouldn't see that in the video, but part of your screen would still be missing for it. It was really annoying. That's what I started using in like 2015 or so. Well, I used a laptop during that time, and with a laptop, it kind of bounced around with how I was using it. Sometimes it was like I got one of the folding dining tables or whatever, and I would set it on there and game or whatever. And I didn't have a mouse. I used the touchpad, which everyone who games knows is fucking awful.
Oh, more than
so
awful.
I used the touchpad for everything, and I had like a gaming headset. Of course, like it's 2015. There's not really good gaming headsets at the time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even Turtle Beach, which is like better. I don't even remember what it was. It didn't sound that good. I can tell you that much. I think I have a video of me on that headset somewhere on YouTube. I know I have it. I think it's on Gone Digital. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you had a channel called Gone Digital?
Yeah, that was a channel that Drew, Brandon, and I ran from 2017 to 2019, 2020. I don't think you can find it anymore because all the videos are privated. Actually, one might be up still. Oh no, you can find it.
I was gonna say I think I'm actually subscribed to it, but there's nothing on it. Yeah, the last yeah, exactly.
You can only see
the
posts.
last post, yeah, was from 5 years ago. What, Barra?
Old series. Don't ask about it.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it some other day.
I gotcha.
Maybe we'll have a watch party after one of these recording sessions.
Yeah, I want to see a watch party now with it. I gotta know.
Yeah, so the laptop would just kind of bounce around. Sometimes it'd be on my lap. Sometimes it'd be on a table. Sometimes it'd just be wherever because it's a laptop. That's what I really like about laptops is if you want to go record in your living room, you can go record in your living room. If you want to record in an office, you can do that. If you want to record in a parking lot in front of drug addicts, do that.
Exactly. Why
you
not?
have options. You have options with it, and I like that. But then the downside is like you never have a perfect sound environment, whatever. Because like right now, I have foam all up in my walls. Like I'm staring at a wall of foam in front of me, which helps to prevent like audio coming from my wall back into my microphone, off the wall behind me that has more foam, whatever, right? Because I don't know if it's really noticeable because I did a lot of audio repair to our audio in the first couple episodes, but there's a lot echoer you could hear a lot more echoes in the first 2 episodes from my
Okay.
microphone, and that's even with this like professional quality mic.
Yeah, I want to get something
So
nicer for these.
yeah, the foam worked great, made the echo a lot better. This is my first time ever having foam, by the way. That's the other thing. I've never
Oh,
had foam before. I wanted to get some in my old office, but I just never committed to it. I don't know why.
makes sense.
Yeah, eventually when I got an actual computer, an actual tower in 2017, is when I upgraded my setup. So remember those boxes I used to use for recording console gaming?
Yeah.
I never really downstacked those. I didn't use them anymore, but I didn't downstack them.
Where is this going, Aaron? Where?
So I only had one monitor when I first got this computer.
Oh,
So what I did was I took those boxes and I put my monitor on top of those. So now instead of my camera being there, it was my monitor. So my monitor was stacked on top of a bunch of boxes. That's not all. All right. I had a closet. Instead of sitting in my room, I sat in the closet. So when people would like, "Oh, are you in the closet?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." It was an actual yes. Because I was in my fucking closet. I would sit.
that's funny as shit. I
So
fucking
like,
love that.
yeah, it wasn't like a normal closet where like there's a door. It was curtains instead. Because it was like the house was really weird, right?
Curtains for a closet? What?
Because you know how like even like the wider closets, you have those like kind of not rolling doors, but like the doors like the hinging doors where it's like there's two of
Yeah.
them and it was
Yeah.
too wide for even that. It was basically my entire wall was a inset closet. And people are like,
just a
isn't that just a
wall
fucking
of
wall?
shit.
Exactly.
It's a wall with shelves.
But no, it
Uh,
actually had framing on it. So it was like if you took the wall and you took the entire wall out except for about 4 inches on the top and sides, it's all inset. So it was a closet. It was just a really wide entryway to the closet.
so
And it
a
wasn't a
recessed
deep
wall.
closet, kinda. But yeah, there was curtains up on there. So you know, that's where like you'd put basically it was just like a storage closet. It wasn't even for clothes necessarily. It was like for there's a bookshelf as well, so you could put books. Again, really fucking weird house.
A bookshelf in your wall closet?
Yes. And here's the other thing. My bedroom had a second room
Weird.
attached to it that was not a bathroom. So I had to get to this other room, you had to go through my bedroom to get to this room. So I just kind of claimed both rooms. And it's not the master bedroom. People are like, oh, the master bedroom? No, not the master bedroom. Not even close. And it's not like this other room was a closet. It's a whole other fucking room. I think it was bigger than my bedroom. I don't know.
What?
So that was like the gaming room / office. So and I was the only one that really gamed. Me and my father would go and play sometimes, but
Yeah.
he was busy with work a lot of times, so it's just me and my friends. And yeah. Anyway, I had my monitor on top of the boxes as I sat in the closet. I'd sit in the closet facing outwards towards my bedroom.
Peak setup.
Yeah. Getting out of that was sketchy because like I sat in that office chair in the tech shop. That leather one is the one I used during that time.
Oh.
And if you look on the back of it, you'll see the leather is like peeled off.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that spot.
That's on the fucking wall in the closet. Because that house didn't have AC. There was no AC in that house.
Oh,
And it would get so fucking hot in my room. So I was on the highest floor. Again, weird house. I had to go up 3 flights of stairs to get to my room. All right. It's not a 3-story house. It's just they separate everything by stairs for some reason. It doesn't matter if it's 2 steps or 17, all steps. So I was the highest part of the house. So it would get so fucking hot in my room because days would hit 90 to 100 degrees. I had no AC, and the chair was all the way pressed back against the wall. So the leather would heat up, stick to the wall, and then when I would move, it'd peel off.
This is beautiful. This is fucking gorgeous. This is magic.
We're not done yet.
This is some deep lore.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Because you might think, well, where do you put if your monitor's on boxes, where do you put your keyboard and your mouse?
That is a wonderful question.
Well, I'll tell you, buddy. I had a nightstand. And it wasn't like a normal nightstand. It was like a wireframe kind of table nightstand.
Yeah.
Something that my grandmother had, whatever, right? She didn't need it anymore, so I'm like, I'll have it, sure. I took that, and the problem was it was kind of like wireframed. So a mouse would lose out on seeing stuff. So I took a leather notepad that my dad used to use for work. I slapped that baby on top of it, and that's where I used my mouse. So it was on a table to my right on a leather pad, and that's what I had. Worked great. Now you might be wondering, what about your keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that's what a lap is for, man. So I would game
Fucking
monitor on a fucking box. Sorry, not a
oh,
box. 5 boxes. Keyboard on
5.
my lap, and mouse on a wireframe table with a leather pad on top of it. Oh, baby, that was my setup for so many years.
Dude, that's a peak setup right there. I don't know what you mean.
Eventually, I got the second monitor, the 5.4 monitor, or sorry, the 4.3 monitor. That's when I got a second table. Put that on my left.
So you would fucking sit in the chair, pull a table closed.
No, I would sit in the chair, and if I wanted to get up, I had to stick out my ass, kind of crouch, and goblin waddle my way out of the fucking space. Because I couldn't move anything because all the wires were in the way. So
This
I
is
think
this is
fucking-
a wonderful setup. This is beautiful.
yeah. And here's the other thing. I was never in the same location for more than like 6 months. At most. I would move constantly. So sometimes I'd go out of the closet and I'd go into the gaming room. I'm like, I want another monitor. This is happening constantly, by the way. I'm like, I can have 3 monitors. I want a third one. And I had a TV in that room. I'm like, oh, I'll go in there and I'll use the TV as like one giant like display thing for like watching videos or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not for gaming. I did that sometimes. It was kind of cool. The problem was the internet was so bad in that room because I was using Wi-Fi at the time.
Oh,
I didn't have
God.
LAN set up, and the Ethernet I had to. That's a whole other story too. I have a whole story on the Ethernet situation. But I used Wi-Fi during that time, and it was so bad. I was getting like 10 megabytes download.
Fuck.
But if I moved 10 feet over into the other room, back into the closet, it'd jump up to like 100. I don't know how that works, but whatever.
Your Wi-Fi wants you in the closet. It knows. It just knows
Yeah.
something, Aaron.
So every like once a year, I'd be like, man, I really want to go in that room. It's got to be better now. We didn't change the modem. The internet didn't get better between that year because whatever. So it's like I had no reason to think that it would work again. I'd still fucking do it, and I'd be disappointed that it's not fucking working. Back into the other room. So I'd bounce back and forth, and then one time I turned the whole thing around, so I was facing into the closet. So I'm like, eventually it clicked. I was like, why do I face away from the closet? Have to goblin shuffle my way out when I could just face the fucking closet. Did that for 3 months and I moved again. And it was like one time I moved
Turn back
to face a wall right outside my closet. So like my closet, I'd go 2 steps out, turn left, and face that wall instead. I don't know why I did it. One time I did it to where like I was behind the door, like my bedroom door that would take me out into the rest of the house. I set up behind that. I don't know why, but I did. And so if I wanted to leave my room, I had to open it up and walk out sideways because the door wouldn't fucking open all the way because of the boxes. I don't know why it was a thing that I moved. Like on average, probably every 2 or 3 months, I'd move my entire setup. There was no reason to. And I wasn't doing webcam videos at the time, so it's not like it was interesting for the viewers. I just did it. No one had ever seen my setup or my background.
You just did.
Yeah, I just would do it. So eventually, that started changing. I got this thing called a girlfriend in high school. Turns out, when you spend a lot of your free time just moving a setup between different spots, pisses her off. So I eventually stayed in the closet. No, I didn't stay in the closet. No. I moved 2 more times after that. I forgot a girlfriend. The first time I moved was I was sitting on my bed. I don't know why, right? I still had the chair. The chair was in my room still. I stared at the chair because it was still in the fucking closet. But instead, I'm like, I'll sit on my bed. Now, you might be wondering, well, where did your mouse go? On my bed.
Did you still have the pad or just
I still
raw
had the
dog
bed. Yeah, I still had the bed. Or the
Like,
pad,
if you just raw dog the bed like that, like, my God.
Yeah, because the sheets would move. I tried to originally. But let's go out of the way.
Of course you did.
I didn't use a pad out of lack of trying. I very much tried to not use the pad. Anyway. But that's when I got my first microphone. This microphone, in fact. For viewers, or for listeners, sorry. There's no viewers because we don't like either of you guys. I'm holding up a microphone. It's a condenser microphone from Scarlett. Or what's it? Focusrite. Sorry, it's Focusrite. It's one of those Scarlett microphones. This was my first microphone ever. Now, if you look at the cable that this came with, you can see sticky residue on it. Now, one with the nerdy mind might go, come? No.
That's
You
what
might.
it was.
You
100%.
wish. You
Wait,
wish.
what?
From what
I
I'm about
wish.
to say, yes. From what I'm about to say on why it's sticky, you're gonna wish it was semen.
Okay,
Because
tell
that
me.
is going to feel better for audio engineers and audio snobs than what I'm about to fucking say. I got this microphone. Didn't have a shock mount for it. Didn't have a scissor arm stand for it. Nothing. So you might be wondering, how did a gaming YouTuber who needs both hands for gaming set this up? Baby, I had this thing called a tripod and duct tape. So I
Just
took.
raw dog the fucking duct tape to the
I have a
microphone.
picture of it on my phone.
Send it to me. I need this fucking picture.
I took my microphone, my brand new microphone, and I'm like, well, I gotta set this up. I duct taped it to a tripod. And that's what I called a fucking day.
Well, I gotta mount this microphone somehow. Okay, I got some duct tape and I got a tripod. Solved.
Yeah,
Fucking
pretty
solved.
much.
I mean, if you think about it, tripods and boom arms are like, not useful at all, right? Especially when you
No.
can just duct tape them to a tripod. That's all you need.
Oh, you can even see the boxes in this photo. You can see the boxes and the curtain.
Yes, send it to me. I fucking need it.
So it came with a mount. It came with a mount originally. And that's what you can see, like, going towards the top of the tripod, like, aiming down, is the mount that the Scarlett microphone came with.
This is beautiful with the fucking boxes. Oh my god.
But that there is what I used for a little bit. I had, and you can see, no pop filter
What is
either.
this fucking duct tape job? You half-assed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You half-assed a duct tape job. You didn't even do a proper duct tape job.
Well, it wasn't going to stay there forever. I was buying a scissor arm stand, and yeah. But I had no pop filter. And when I first got it, I set it backwards. I didn't realize that microphone, because there's two different types of those condenser microphones. There's one where it's 360 audio. Well, I guess it's not necessarily 360 because if you talk it sideways, it's going to sound weird. But it's omnidirectional, where you can talk from the front or the back. And there's the condensers that aren't like that, which are typically what you want for, like, recording podcasts, videos, that kind of stuff, because it's only picking up one direction. So it's not picking up, like, behind you.
Yeah.
They'll still pick up the room better than, like, what this microphone is. But that one only picks up in one direction. Sounds a lot better. I had that backwards for a couple days. Didn't know that. Or no, sorry, not a couple days, a couple hours maybe. I don't remember because I didn't record for a bit. I think the first video I recorded was a Bigfoot video with Drew, Brandon, and Diego, I think. And when we were on a call after a bit, they're like, "Dude, you're really quiet." I'm like, "I shouldn't be." I got closer to it, didn't sound any better. And they're like, "Is your microphone backwards?" I'm like, "I don't know. Is it?" I turn around, I'm like, "Is that better?" Like, "Oh, hell yeah!" It's like you're a mile away anymore. So that's when I found out they have directions. So, but yeah, no pop filter. So I had to, like, really not talk at it. Then I got pop filter, and the microphone evolved from there. I got scissor arm stand and shock mount, but the microphone evolved, but not my setup. After that microphone, I sat on my bed for a couple more months, and then I moved again. I don't think I moved back into the closet. I think I stayed out of the closet. I just was facing a wall again.
Aaron finally came out of the closet. I'm so proud.
I never went back. No, I never went back in. I had to think about that for a minute.
You had to make sure you never returned to the closet.
But I did move houses after that. So I moved houses, and initially the office that I was in, that Ganganori was in for all the videos, was initially my bedroom, which is why there's wood floor in there, because I was like, I want wood floors. I don't want carpet because, one, I have a rolling desk. Carpet really doesn't work with not rolling desk, rolling chair. Carpet doesn't really work with a rolling chair. I don't want to buy one of those fucking mats, and it's just like, I don't want to deal with that. So let me get.
I have rolling chairs and don't use a mat.
Yeah, I don't like it because.
Oh, it sucks ass. I hate it.
So because we had to do some remodeling and stuff on the house, I'm like, I'm gonna do wood floors. I want to do ghost wood. I don't know what it's actually called. I call it ghost wood because it's white with some, like, dark gray graining in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what kind of wood that is, but to me it looks like ghost wood. I think that's a cooler name. I don't care what the fuck the original name is. It's ghost wood because it's so much cooler.
Way cooler.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I want to do ghost wood. Everyone else is like, no, we're gonna keep it the same wood as the rest of the house. I'm like, that's fucking gay. I lost that argument. I was like, whatever, fine, works well enough. So put in wood floors, and that's where my bedroom was for a while, for 2 years, I want to say. Yeah, about 2 years, that was my bedroom. And then what was another bedroom, because that was supposed to be, I think, an office. Like, originally it was supposed to be an office, but became a bedroom, and then what was a bedroom became an office slash music room. So that's where the drums were, the violins, the guitars, the bass guitars,
All
the
the music
drums.
shit.
Yeah, all of it's in there. And that's where I had just some other random shit. So I had my gaming stuff still, all my computer stuff in my bedroom. So I'm like, why would I also had my drums in there for a bit. They eventually moved when I started a band because I wanted everything to be in one room with all the other music equipment. So I moved the drums eventually. But my drums were in my
Yeah.
bedroom as well. Well, I didn't have all my stuff moved for a minute. It wasn't too long, but like maybe a month or two. I didn't have all my stuff moved and like set up. So I sat on my bed to do all my gaming stuff again. So I was back on my
Back to
bed.
the bed. Back to the
Yep.
bed.
Using boxes for a monitor.
Well, yeah, the trusty boxes always worked.
I'm pretty sure I had boxes still. I'm trying to remember because there was so much stuff happening during that time of like there was a lot because I was moving 2 different houses at the time.
What?
Yeah, so part of the moving was for my grandmother. She was getting older and she lived in town with us, and we didn't want her to live alone anymore. So we're gonna move her in as well. So we're moving her house and her stuff and helping her like sell whatever she wanted and whatever. And then we're moving our house as well. So it was a whole thing. So I was moving a lot, and I don't remember everything. And that setup only lasted for a little bit. Like I said, maybe a month or two at most. Eventually, I moved the drum set into the music room, and my setup moved into where the drum set was in the corner of the room, the same corner that it was in for all the Ganganori. And that's where it
Yeah.
was for a while. I have a few streams with the webcam that shows me in that corner. You can see my bed in the background and everything. I think that's when I did the rolling top desk. Is I finally had a rolling top desk. Got rid of the boxes. No more fucking boxes. I still had a second table for the microphone and monitor and stuff. But then from there, it was just like I just moved around a lot. I eventually moved my computer into the music room because that's where I did all music. And I was like, okay, we need to start recording some of the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
And I need my computer to do that. So I moved my computer into that room so we could record all the instruments, the drums, the guitars, all that stuff. And yeah, so my computer went into the music room so I could record music. And it kind of bounced around that room. It really doesn't matter because it wasn't that big of a room, but it just basically bounced between 2 spots, either next to my drum set or away from my drum set, just kind of moved. And that's where it was until I changed the office and bedrooms around. So I basically was like, all right, the office room is bigger. This current office slash band room is smaller. I'm like, why don't I swap the rooms? So I basically just swapped the rooms, put my bedroom into the old band room and the band room into the bedroom. So now the wood floor was an office slash band room. And yeah, I stayed there for like 4 years. I was very proud of myself.
Hell yeah.
Drew was too. He was surprised because he knew I was always moving my setup. He always complained about it because he would message me like, "Hey, you ready to play this game?" I'm like, "Oh, hold on, I'm moving." He's like, "What the fuck do you mean you're moving?" I'm like, "I'm moving my setup. 1 minute." He's like, "You just moved like a month ago." I'm like, "I know. I wanted to move again. I didn't like it."
Dude, I've never moved my setup. I've had 3 different spots. When I was downstairs with my father in his office, this room in the center of this room, and then when I moved to the corner. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a change of scenery every once in a while. And that was like the big thing was like, and that was the only different. That's the only reason why I moved in the band room, because like the difference between being next to the drum set and being in the corner of the room where I was is legit like a difference of 5 feet. So it didn't actually do much. But the thing was, in the corner of the room, I was sitting right next to a window that saw directly outside, and I get
Ah,
sunlight. And it's like it's really nice for like when it's summer and sunny days and stuff, to where I can see sun. It was really nice. I liked that a lot.
get your vitamin D.
Yeah. Well, I could accept that because I wasn't in the closet anymore. But it was
Yeah,
nice having natural light, and that was my big
it's
motivation
nice.
for moving there. And then in the office that I moved to afterwards, I was right next to another window. I actually faced it this time, so I was facing forward, and then like 2 inches to my right was a window that I could see outside and get sunlight and stuff. So it was real nice. I liked it a lot. The problem with having an office like that though is it shared desks with my father and my mother.
Oh,
So like typically I was the only one ever in it. And it's like if my father's in it, it's because he's working. It's like, okay, well, I can just put off my schedule for whatever I'm doing until he's done if I need to be in calls or whatever. Otherwise, if I'm not needing to be in calls, like I can be in there and just do whatever I'm doing, programming or editing or whatever. So sometimes it's like both him and I are in there and we're just silently doing whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's like if I need to go on a call and do something, it's like I'm like, hold on. But it was nice. I really like that office. I can't really move my stuff around here very much because like
So I didn't think your room was that big or big enough to move your stuff around a whole lot.
I mean I could before I moved any of my actual items here when I was waiting for them to actually arrive when I moved here.
Yeah.
I did move stuff around because this place came with a desk, a chair, bed, drawers, whatever, right? And originally, the bed it was I didn't like the way it was set up originally. The desk was I think the desk was directly in front of the window. I was like, I don't really
Mm,
like that because it's gonna if I do webcam stuff, it's gonna glare directly in my face and
yeah.
whatever. So I moved it basically just to the left a bit, and then the bed was oriented to the left. So it's like if I did that, there legit would have been 1 inch of space between the desk and my bed, like the corner of my bed. So I'm like, okay, let me rotate that 90 degrees. So now the
Yeah.
bed faces the window, and then
That feels weird. The boogeyman's gonna come through the window and tickle your toes. And
I'm
suck
on the
on.
fourth floor, so I hope not.
Someone's gonna rappel down from the roof and suck on your toes, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me.
But now it's a lot better. So, but I could move stuff around, but now with all my stuff here, it's more than just moving a bed and a desk. Now it's moving all my monitors, my cables, my racing stuff, my computer, my shelving, all of it.
Yeah. All the big stuff.
But it's just I love having to explain to people what my gaming slash YouTube setup used to be through the years.
The fact that it's moved a whole bunch too is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Just move
I
it around for fun.
My desk, on average, over the last quote unquote desk, if we include the boxes,
Yes, that is the desk.
over the last almost 10 years that I've been doing that, it's probably moved on average once every 4 to 6 months.
At that point, you're literally just changing it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. Really, really bad. Because no one I knew moved their shit as much as I did.
Yeah,
So
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone moving their stuff more than a couple times to find their favorite spot.
yeah, like Brandon, I think moved twice. That was it. I think he moved his setup twice. And one of them was just leaving the garage. Because he used to be in the garage. He's like, I don't want to be in the garage anymore. And he moved into like I think his bedroom or like a spare office or something like that in his house.
Yeah, so one time.
Yeah. And Drew, I think he only moved because he literally moved. From there, like I mean, besides him actually moving houses, he's not changed his setup, I don't think, at all. So yeah, everyone else I talked to is like, why the fuck did you move so much? I'm like, I don't know.
Why
Different
not?
scenery. It gets boring to be in the
I
same place for 3 weeks.
Because I like moving my stuff, okay? I like how much
Yeah.
of a pain in the ass it is.
It was cool. I gotta figure out what I actually liked my desk being at and like what I liked it being towards and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot that I never got to do for my like office because I really liked my last office. I loved it, and I wanted to start putting up sound foam, but I just never did. I don't know why, but it really needed it because it's all wood floors, wood desks, normal chairs, a bunch of music equipment. There was not a single piece of fucking cloth in that entire room besides my clothes. So it
Yeah.
was just an echo chamber. It was really, really bad. So it needed foam extensively.
I need some foam for mine, dude. This place is a fucking echo chamber bad.
Yeah. What's nice is like modern editing, you can kind of get rid of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
like, for anyone who I guess is wondering, when I'm editing the episodes, I do some sound filtering, which is why the audio sounds, if you listen to my mic, it sounds faintly different compared to the raw footage. And of course, the listeners won't be able to tell because they don't know what the raw audio sounds like.
Well, I go back and I watch these at work usually, like while I'm working and stuff, and it
Yeah,
does sound different.
you can hear like it sounds dampened. I sometimes do the same to yours, just depending on if for some reason something's like background noise is loud or whatever, like computer fans. 'Cause that's what that's pretty much all I'm getting rid of in mine now. Is I'm not having to get rid of the echo. I'm having to get rid of the computer fan noise.
Well, you won't be hearing my fans, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so it's pretty rare that I have to do anything to yours because yours hardcore filters like as much as possible. Compared to like it's just difference of like professional quality stuff where it's like trying to capture like richer audio that
Yeah.
will
I
end up
mean, this is
capturing some
just
humming.
a Corsair headset mic. I mean, it's nothing
Yeah.
fancy. I want to get
But
something better like you have, but expensive.
I got a bargain on this. This microphone's like $200 alone
Yeah.
for the mic.
Why do
The
you think it's
interface is like another $100 and some bucks.
The what?
The interface is another $100 and some bucks.
Wait. That's not just software on your computer?
No. The microphone has to go into an interface, and the interface goes onto your computer.
Yeah, now I'm definitely not buying one of those fucking mics. Fuck that.
Yeah, so this
$400 for a fucking microphone.
That's just the two pieces. That's not including my scissor arm stand, the cables, the headphones.
No. What the hell is what bullshit is that?
Yeah, I've probably spent over $1,000 on audio equipment in the last couple of years because I have two interfaces. This one I have is my smaller one, where it only has one XLR input and then one 1/4-inch jack input for like guitar and stuff. So I like to play guitar in my room still.
Yeah.
And then I have a second interface out in the living room where the drums are and stuff, and it's for more in-depth audio recording. That has two XLR inputs and like 10 1/4-inch jack inputs, I think.
You should like give me the smaller one.
No. I need the smaller one. Without the
No, you
smaller one,
don't.
I don't have any audio in the living room.
Nah, you don't need it.
But I mean, I got a mic if you want it. It has a shock mount, it has audio filter, all of it. See?
Hell yeah.
You can see it's the
It's
same
got-
microphone.
It's got cum on it too.
You wish.
I do wish.
Yeah, I got that
Fucking
microphone still.
duct tape.
But no, I can send you I can show you some stuff for audio. So
I do want a better audio setup.
Yeah, you don't have to spend $1,000 for it.
I will not be doing that. I can promise you that.
It's an option. If you listeners want to ever hear us talk about recommendations or anything, I guess let us know and we'll ignore you again. I don't know if anyone's commented. I don't know how to even view that. So
neither do I.
If you guys are commenting, good job. If you're not, you suck ass. That should probably call it for this episode. We've been recording for an hour.
Oh shit. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Listen to my poor life on dealing with boxes for my setup for years.
This episode was just Aaron's setup history.
Yeah, I guess so. The one bait was kind of genuine with the monitors because the lighting does work just fine.
I mean, you're using it right now and it looks fine.
I am.
See?
I am. Except for the glare. I hate the glare on my glasses is what's killing me the most.
Oh, it's bad.
But if you don't wear glasses, doesn't matter. Just get LASIK.
Don't be blind. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't be blind. Be better.
Exactly. Works great. All right. I guess what do we want the like, share, follow, subscribe to the podcast.
Do all the stuff, you know?
Yeah, do whatever you need to do for a podcast. Rate it. That's the big thing.
Yes.
Rate it. Dude, I don't know. Usually, like, even when I do YouTube modernly, I just go, like, subscribe, do whatever, see ya. Like, it's the most unenthusiastic thing. So, like, I don't care. I don't know what it is for podcasts.
Yeah.
Because everything's fucking different. I think, like, Spotify, you add it. You don't follow it, you add it.
I think you can add it and then you can follow it. Like, you can add them to your favorites list and then you can follow them to, like, get updates on what they do. But I don't use Spotify. I have no clue.
I have no idea either. So do whatever you guys got to do to follow, like, and subscribe and all that kind of fun jazz.
Yeah. Touch it.
Yep. Make sure you're here for the next episodes. Masturbator out.
Bait you later.
Dude.